Rigo Tejeda. Give it up for him, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this okay? Hold on. I know I'm short, sorry. I'll get better later. I'll get better. Check. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me again. My name is Rigoberto Tejeda. Some of my friends call me Rigo for short. I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it. It's usually what I like to do. And like a few open mics ago, a lot of people famously said, I am not a poet. So I am not one, I'm just a storyteller. No. Okay, this one's untitled and it's after Sabrina Benign. I wish I wasn't so sad. I'm in such a good mood. Like Danny Zuko, it's electrifying and I'm losing control. Like a zodiac sign spelling Libra, it's spelling I am here. No need for a Libra scale, I am the only sign I need. Every room I walk into, I paint the walls gray. I keep forgetting which day of the week it is. Doesn't matter, unless it's week 1 in September and I hear Green Bay football as a tune on my cell phone. I sing a song I did not compose every single day called That Girl. It's not a curse, a simple sudden like love, but I am a reluctant magician. I don't know if I believe in God, but I have laughed in every type of weather. The record player spins at the flick, and Mr. Timberlake's vocals are never left behind. It's funny how I cut my hair and it grows back the same DNA, dead or alive. I can be so dead or so alive. I am so alive, my body is buzzing. I am here, I am here. I am singing into the wind. I am trampling all the flowers. It is not magic, these strides I make over the pavement or the unbearable pressure of my true dreams. Thank you. All right, this one's called Autumn Leaves. I listen to Autumn Leaves by Breezy, and I can hear them falling and not blooming, and you're the only reason for it. The foliage, I mean. I take a shower and slip on my favorite pair of sneakers, wind my watch, and like a compass with no map, here I am. Instead of running circles in my head, I just go for a dance and moonwalk down the sidewalk. In fact, this morning, the waitress, well, she asked me what I wanted, and I said I had my open heart set on the smoked salmon hash, and I think it endeared her to me. I asked for coffee, and she said, and a water with me, and I just smiled as a charade instead of saying jinx, out of respect. I said I wouldn't do this again. Use magic as metaphor. Call this heart anything more than what it is, a fool. It starts to rain, so I just sit and read poetry. Forget there are clocks. And when the waitress calls to me, she addresses me, love. And I recognize that she is talking to me. I recognize myself as love, and I suppose that's all I mean when you see my tweet on your phone, that lately it just feels like I have been living myself back alive. Thank you. Is 2 more okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, this is called Boy, and it's after Olivia Gatwood. I think that I will always be one, even when there's more winter in my hair than snow at Lambeau in Green Bay come January, even when the wrinkles on my face are as profound as the craters on the moon, even when I know everything there is to know about heartbreak or envy or the mortality of my parents, I think even then I want to be called boy. No matter who it may come from, what the connotation, and much less how they mean it, boy. I'll never stop peeling the scab from the cut on my knee, boy. Drinking water from a hose after a game of freeze tag, boy. 3 spoons of sugar and a cup of blue Kool-Aid, boy. Pretending not to be scared in an act of bravery, boy. Fighting back tears of pain after losing a fight, boy. refusing to talk about how much it hurts. Like watching Green Bay lose another NFC championship. Boy, watching my quarterback walk away. Boy, I want to be like every boy I've ever looked up to. The good boys, the bad boys, the intellectually sound boys, the boy next door shooting free throws in the driveway. I wish I could be them all at once, even the ones angry smoking on their porches after the protest. Because just like that, as quickly as Mother Nature gives us our gifts, Father Time takes them. When I am dead as leaves on a painted canvas, and like most men, prematurely leave this world, I want to leave the best impression I can when I am sitting in a casket. A handful of heartbroken girls in shimmering sparkle dresses, a dozen sobbing men in blue tuxedo whose moments of vulnerability do not go unnoticed, because yes, even then we are boys, especially then we are boys, silent and dead and still the life of the party. Thank you. Last one. This is called Songs Titled, and it's after Sabrina. I guess you could say it wasn't that bad. It's the last time I would see the girl, and I hadn't realized it in that moment. I tapped to pay the bill, decided to skip the Lyft ride, and caught the next train home. There was this lady at the station who was uber nice, and like the 90s, had a vibe. Pink boombox in one hand and iPhone in the other. I hear saxophone melodies and violin string symphonies. She waved hello and introduced herself to me. She said I looked like a Backstreet Boy, and both of our faces lit up like the crescent moon that was smiling down right at us. With one finger in the air, she shuffled through her Apple Music playlist and said, "Here you go." And she turned it way up. And suddenly I found myself grateful for this stranger who at least tried to understand me. Asked of me nothing, left as much empty space between us on that steel platform as she could for the music. I was ready to say thank you when a group of harmonious falsettos rang in unison through my ears. So I sat quietly into the night with my words at a swallow. And I guess you could say my navy blue blazer with sea salt New Balance sneakers would have worked if I hadn't dressed like a pop star that's going to perform on Saturday Night Live, but it's fine, because I look like a Backstreet Boy. And right now, eyes closed and tears streaming, because I'm a little tipsy and I'm all up in my feelings. I guess I am a Backstreet Boy, a boy who's black and blue, a boy who will listen to the same songs for weeks before scribbling them out onto a page into songs titled "The Shape of My Heart," "As Long as You Love Me," and "I Want It That Way." Thank you. I always like to follow up that poem by saying that I hate the Backstreet Boys. Why? Because I liked NSYNC. Thank you.